All right, I am back to do more of the Voracious Goddess here on the seventh continent. So if you've been watching, you probably saw that I died in the last episode, and I was talking about maybe using this major relic and how that might be a little cheaty because I didn't start with the major relic. But thanks to a viewer who commented on episode 5, I think it was, he noticed that I was playing the red-handed cards, the state cards, incorrectly. So I was handicapping myself a little bit. You're only supposed to have one of each type in your hand. So I had 2 extra poisons and an extra tired in my hand. So when I drew a card to get that had the blue square with the red X on it, I was drawing too many cards from the action deck over into the discard pile. And I want to just continue on exploring more of the Voracious Goddess. Hopefully finish this particular curse, and then I can move on to another curse to play through here on the channel. So I'm just going to put these cards back in the box. It has been probably about a week or so since I actually played, probably a little bit more. I did actually save the game, so my hand is back where it was. We've got the egg, and we have the Green Thumb side quest. Got my pirate hat. I think I can go down in here. The pirate hat's got the fire making item on it as well. We got the torch with the blowpipe on it, and war paint with the net, and what is that one? The club. So we've got like a fighting item here. Oops. Flip that over. So I'm going to use the major relic. If you lose the game, you can banish this to shuffle all the cards from the discard pile back into the action deck to continue on with the adventure. So my plan here, I do want to go back down into that little temple thing or whatever it was. Let me go back out. But I do want to go up to the little hunting area where I was headed before my demise in the last episode. So I do want to go up there, grab some food, maybe have some food at the ready to take down into that place, because I still have no idea how big it is. I don't think I made it to the end down in there. So I'm going to go up here to the hunting spot and then travel back down and go back inside that temple. And then we'll come back out and try to follow along with the map on the clue card. And the clue card is basically the whole reason that I want to go down in there, because it seems a little too, I don't know, straightforward. Maybe that's not the right way to say it. But it seems like, based on this, that little temple thing, if I can get my big finger here, is like that circle right there next to those stone columns. And we didn't really go to the one that's by that little mound with all the dots on it. So like that one there, I didn't go there. So I hope that's not going to come back to bite me. But like where that question mark is, I think is where we found the grappling hook to get up the wall. So I'm going to try to check in at the rest of these little circle things. We do have this animal empathy thing still, so if we find a card that has like the little bush with the berries on it, I don't want to do the smash because I don't want to accidentally smash it. And I still have that treasure map, but that treasure map now is down on the other side of the walls, and I don't want to climb back down there. So it's unfortunate that I'm probably not going to find out what's in there. Got 4 experience points. And just to finish the recap here, Got the Red Seaweed Botany card. When we level up cards, advanced skill cards that have the keyword skill on them are 2 cheaper. I do have a music sheet here. Takes a lot of cards to draw. It's a 4+ with 0 successes. I don't have anything right now that makes music. And we've got this card that lets us know how to fight adult rockworms if we see an adult rockworm. Okay, so we need to get some Area 3 exploration cards out. And what I actually might do first is try to get rid of some of these state cards. The tired one we can rest to get rid of. We don't have anything that actually helps us with resting, but we do have, let's see, this injured card. We can use the torch to draw 1 less card, and it will give us a star and a star 7. But I think we should probably still draw 2 cards. Actually, I'm going to do this think first, because maybe we'll draw another card that'll help us with first aid. So let's play think. It's going to allow us to draw 7 cards from here and keep 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is not a results step of an action. This is the consequence step, so you don't have to worry about these flying root cards. We kind of got a little bit hosed, I think. 2 knowledge is powers. Actually, the knowledge is power. If you have a lot of them in your hand, it makes them better, and I've got 1 in my hand now. But I think we'll keep this. This we got from that necklace thing. Oh no, this has to be revealed during the results step. So yeah, we got super hosed. So we're gonna take the stealth one, because if nothing else, we can use her power to get an aggressive card out of the discard pile by discarding a card with the keyword stealth on it. Well, one good thing, I guess, to realize is that our first group of tests would have been horrible with all of those flying roots and curse cards at the top of the deck. So hopefully that has been adjusted. Keep knocking those dice over. All right, so let's go back to this first aid. We'll use this here. I just want the star. I don't think I'm going to draw fewer cards. I'm going to draw 2 cards. So 1, 2. Let's see what we get. Oh no. Well, we ended up with 2 successes, which is not enough. So starting off terrible, because now we're getting a bleeding card, and now we're going to be bloody during... Fortunately, we did not get the the thing that would make us draw cards. Not a great start. So now I think we might have, I actually don't know how many different kinds of states there are. Maybe there's 7, 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was a place in the cave where we could go swimming. I mean, do I try that again? I'm already bloody, but now the chances of me drawing one that have the blue, the action card with the X on, the thing that'll make me discard cards, is probably more likely. Just going to go on. So let's explore up here because we're trying to get to that food. Forest fire. So this is interesting. We can either try to, what is that, Pathfind? Yeah, Pathfinder escape the forest fire. But each character will take a 104 card. We've got way too many red cards for that. Or this is locked. Draw 2 cards for 2 stars. Or we take a 103 card. This will give us the fire resource. We do not have to do either of those right away. Man. I got to get rid of some of these cards. I'm going to do this again and draw 2. Draw 3, just to be sure. All right, so we have 2 remembers. So let's see, using our torch, we've got 1, and then we had a star 7. So we've got plenty of stars now for this to be returned. So 104 is gone. I think I like keeping a remember here for, so that'll fill out my hand. Now I'm actually even also contemplating resting. Is there a card I want? Probably not right now for the remember. I know this is burning through cards from the action deck, and we just got the action deck back, but I feel like we've got way too many of these red-handed state cards. I did just get quite a few successes. I don't have anything that helps me rest. Because the unfortunate thing is if I fail this here, I'll have to take another one, and if it's got a thing on it, it's even worse. Let's rest to get rid of this. I'm gonna draw 3 cards just to try to make sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so the fortunate thing is that I got the 2 stars that I need. But now we have to put a flying root out here. But look at that, we got some bolas. I don't have the right stuff to craft them right now. I'm going to throw Knowledge's Power in there. Tired gets returned. It's 101. But we also have our pocket watch. So we take a 500 card when we do a rest action. So these are all from the, I think they're all from the Path of Repentance expansion, the little mini expansion. Let's take one of these. Apparently your stomach's hunger has abated for now. Good sleep can be just as important as a good meal. Each involved character returns their hungry, yes, and or nauseated states. If no involved character is hungry or nauseated, randomly take 3 cards from the discard pile and shuffle them back into the action deck. What do you know? Banish this. Hungry, you are gone. Okay, so we had to invest quite a few cards, but now we're down. We're down pretty good here. Better than we were before. We have to draw exactly 2 cards. Let's see what we can do about this flying root. I can discard 1 card with the keyword Serenity or Stealth. Oh, you know what? I discarded the wrong one. I said earlier about that card that said Stealth on it. Zero cards, 1 star. And then we can draw an 829 and remove it from there. So we can discard the card with the keyword Stealth. Do I try with just 1 card? Or 2? Let's gamble. 1 card. Yes. Woven Cord. There's no reason not to keep it. Okay, so we draw an 829. And the only 829 card left is a gold card. Immediately after this is revealed, banish the flying root card that is under the satchel and journal card and take an 840 card. Okay, so we have to take this flying root card out and banish it. And take 840. There's only 1. This first phase of examinations has led you to several interesting discoveries. While the creature is essentially a plant, nearly half of it made up of leaves, knotted roots, and exotic flowers, it also has several organ-like elements in its pustules. The biggest one appears to contain a gas light enough to enable the plant to fly, or at least float. However, the others are filled with liquids, the functions of which escape you, although one of them seems to be highly toxic. Oh, so it gives us, while there's a flying root figure on our terrain card, which unfortunately this one has to be removed because part of the test that we did is to remove it. Oh, so this is kind of cool. So kind of a double-edged sword when we have flying roots. Gives us access to leaves, vines, and poison. I haven't seen anything that needs to be crafted with poison. And now we get mastery. And it's a keyword vigilance to remove. We take an 837 card if we want to remove it. Moving forward. Okay, so we've got 2 more things to add to our satchel here. I try to keep them together on their own page. And I don't see quickly getting rid of these, which is why I'm okay with putting them here in the satchel instead of leaving them out like some of the other stuff that should be in the satchel. I guess maybe the treasure map could go in there. All right, so I wanted to get rid of that guy before I drew these 2 cards for this, just in case I draw another flying root. So we're locked in at 2 here to get 2 stars. There's nothing we need fire for right now. We don't have any food to cook or anything. Yep. Okay, so 2 cards. And we got 2.5 stars, which was enough to succeed. So we get to discard that and take an experience point. So that's 5. Deadfall Trap. Examine the notes. I think I'll keep the trap just in case and get rid of the woven cord out of my hand. Okay, now we need 220. We've seen this spot before. Should be the spot that has the hunting spot on it. It does have the pool of water. Ooh, and it has the bush with the berries. And bamboo. I was hoping it had either vines or rocks to work on to craft the bolas. Okay, got those down. It's going to cost 2 to move off of here. So one of the things about saving, I had that fire resource down on the spot where the entrance to that temple was. But that's okay. The price for getting knocked out, I guess. Let's see, that'll help with hunting. 1, 2. I'm trying to decide if I craft the bolas. Even though I don't have access. I mean, I could flip these events over to see if it gives me access to the resource. The Deadfall Trap costs the same. Doesn't get discarded though. Which is interesting. Does not give me the same number of successes. Let's move. So 2 cards to move. Don't need any successes here, but we might find something. So I like having these remembers in hand. so I can go digging for something that I want. Like maybe the bolas. Okay, so that was us moving. Now we have to flip a card to look under there. Ooh, the walking stick. Yeah, we're keeping the walking stick. So deadfall trap. I've got remembers, so that's 177. Okay, there's 2 in here. Same thing, odd, even. So odd. It's locked. Draw 3, 1 plus star at a minimum. And I am bloodied, so I'm going to have to discard a card that does not have the keyword predator. So the hunt gets a little bit more difficult because I am bloodied. So before I do the hunt, I'm going to craft the bolas, even though I don't have access to those resources. I don't need any successes. Oh, woven basket. Don't have access to those resources either. No, I want the walking stick. I do have the remembers though. Oh man, I'm flying through the deck here. So that crafts the bolas. There's no reason to add it to the other thing because I'm about to use it and it gets discarded when you use it, so. So let's do the hunt before. I don't have anything that helps with this. I have this animal empathy. I have to draw 1 card and get 2 successes. So I almost need something that would help. Because there's only 2 cards, I think, in there that can fulfill the getting 2 successes on 1 card draw. So what are the unlikely odds of that being the card that you draw? Bird call helps with hunting. Still don't have the right resources to craft it there. Serenity and stamina. Vigilance, serenity, will, vigilance. All right, there are footprints here, so doing a hunting test, we can take the cards we have to draw down by 1, and we get a success and a star 7. If we use this item, and we can do the mastery, drawing 2 cards here. So we're going to have 1. If I use this one once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gets me to 4 cards. And with the mastery of 2, there's no reason not to draw 2. And I'm using the bolas, so they're going to go. And we drew a curse and a splint. The splint would have been amazing earlier when I was doing all the first aid, but with the mastery I can shuffle these back in. So I did not get any extra stars from this, unfortunately. So I'm at 1, 2 from this. 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 4. And then I have to discard one of those. or return it, I mean, because I'm bloody. Hopefully I don't have to fight a predator. Shouldn't say anything. With my luck, I should not say anything. All right, let's get 4 of these 150 cards. One, empty-handed. 2, wild boar. 3, vulture. And 4, mole rat. At least one involved character is bloody. You must discard one of these cards without the keyword predator. So I can discard empty-handed. So wild boar, if I fight it, would give me 4 food cards. And I have to sneak up on it. I have to get 3 successes for that. The mole rat. I could just fight it and kill it outright and just get 1. Or the vulture, I get an experience, 3 food cards, and I have to take a 105 card. I think I'll keep the vulture. Okay, so not great hunt. So take a experience point. Before I forget, the bolas are gone. I'm going the wrong direction. Experience point. And 3 001 cards. 3 6 3 6 and 3 6. I was hoping for one of those 4 7s. And now a 105. It's another bloodied. It does not have the blue discard cards thing. I think the way this works is you're supposed to return the one that you had, keep the new one. So I will return the one that I had and keep the new one, even though they're exactly the same card. And I believe the vulture just gets discarded. Okay, so all of that to finish this hunt. This one gets banished because it goes from green to gold. So then it's locked on 1 card, and we need at least 3 successes, and we are bloodied again. So to draw 4 cards, we'd have to get 8 successes. Now we could rest. And then that gets returned. We've got 1 use of the blowgun left. I think I think I'm gonna make a fire. So let's use this. We have to draw 2 cards. And now we're gonna get a flying root. And let's keep this learn by doing. This gets discarded. Hey, we got a flying root, which means we have access to leaves and vines and poison. Leaves, vines, and poison. Got lost when I was doing that for a second. I was making fire. Do I get the bolas? The woven basket. Would be free to make. What else would be free with leaves and vines and poison? The bolas wouldn't be free. I'm using these 2 remembers to get these 2 cards out of the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's exactly 18 cards in the discard pile. So let's cook all of this meat. Return these. Back to the box. With that flying root there, I'm going to craft this woven basket for free. Probably should have used one of those remembers to get a fire making item. All right, that's enough shuffling. So now with the flying root there, I have access to vines. So I just need, this is 2, 0, -1 for the vine, -1 for stone. I don't have stone, but I do have vines. So we'll draw a card to craft the bolas, and then I'm going to attach it to this aggressiveness item here. Takes that up to 3. So we need 1 card. Man. Turn this over and shuffle it back into the action deck. When it gets revealed during the result step of an action, it's worth one starting. We choose to banish it in order to automatically make the action a success. So that was crafting that. So now I want to rest to get the other card out. I need, I don't like having that flying root there when I'm going to be hunting, so discard a card with the keyword vigilance in order to do that. Or with a mastery of 1 here, I can just draw a card to try to get a star to make it fly away. But you have to succeed in order to shuffle that back in. If the action is a success, you can shuffle those cards back in. So draw exactly 1 for 1 star to make it fly away, or I could use this item to just automatically succeed. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to automatically succeed and move the flying root. Now I'm resting this action here. I need 1 star, and it's a 0+ action. There's no consequence for failing, so I'm just going to draw 1 card and try to get a star. I failed. I'll keep this stealth card. Just going to do the action again, drawing 1 card looking for a star, and we got it. This is a fire making item. I will keep that, and it's got the keyword skill. So we successfully rested, so this gets returned. And need another 500 card from Path of Repentance. When we rest. About you. The active player may swap up to 5 cards of their choice from the action deck with that many cards of their choice from the discard pile. Banish this. Well, too bad there's only 1 card, but I'm just going to swap a curse for that success, or that star card. So let's just go through here. A curse, or is a flying root worse? Actually, I think a flying root is worse, just in case there's a flying root that comes out. Can't even imagine with all the shuffling what these cards would look like if they weren't sleeved. It'd probably be half blue and half white from all the wear and tear on them. So that actually would have been a cool result to get if there were more cards to choose from. So now I'm going to do this action again to observe the hunting area, and let's draw 1 card. Don't need any successes. Hey, good. Get it out of the way. So now we take, this is the last green 1/7/7 card in there. So this is locked. Draw 2 cards, 1+ success, and I'm still bloodied. 4 through 8 is 5 successes though. Okay. So we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already drawing 5 150 cards. And I'll have a discount where I don't need to draw any cards at all. Or do I save my blowpipe? 1, 2, 3 would get me 3 150 cards. I only need 1 more star. And with the mastery on this card here, I could draw 2 that gets. I'm gonna save this item. I'm not gonna use it. So I use this item. My bolas are going to be discarded. That's getting me 3 stars. And on a hunt here, a mastery of 2, and I've got all kinds of star 7s floating around. Oh wait, plus I've got this. So I'm already at 4. I don't need to draw any cards. I don't even need to draw any cards. I get the discount. I'm not going to draw. I can draw 5 150 cards with this result. So that's getting tossed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and 4 through 8 is 5 150 cards. All of this setup just to get back down into that temple. Not a lot of 150s left here. One, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5. Hey, it's a hare. And we are bloodied, so we have to put one of these back. That's not a predator. So we have to keep the bear and the snake. Let's put the empty-handed back in there. So we've got 2 hares here. I actually wonder, do we fight the bear? We were already bloody. It's locked on 4 cards and we need 8 successes. Too bad we don't have the bolas anymore, but on fighting, we've got 1, 2, 3. We need 8. Because it's 5 food. Or we just take 2 food from a white hare. The snake doesn't even give you food, just gives you experience. We'll just take the 2 food from the hare. And just take the one in the front and we'll grab one from the middle. 3, 6, and a 3, 6. These are both going in our basket. All right. And now this gets banished. So now the only thing we've got left here is, if we ever come back, is just the gold version. All right, so let's take off. We got to draw 2 cards to move. Let's move down to here. Examine the notes and the deadfall trap. Vigilance. That's a stealth card. You know what I could do? No. But I am going to use, well, so those were the 2 cards to move to here. I am going to use her power to discard this stealth card to get the bolas back. Now we're on this space that has access to the wood resource. Shoot. Examine the notes as vigilance. I'm going to change up what I did. I'm actually going to keep this card and toss the Learn by Doing from when I moved. And then still discard that Stealth card to get the bolas. While that Flying Root is there, I'll craft the bolas at a cost of 1. Perseverance. Following effect applies during result step you can choose. This is a stamina card. I don't have room in my hand right now, unfortunately. So that was crafting the bolas. I'm going to re-add it back to this item and its aggressiveness, so we get to get another use on this item. Then, with this Flying Root here, I don't have an item that's a skill item either, unfortunately. With our new Flying Root card, I can discard a card with the keyword Vigilance, and yeah, with this magnifying glass action, which is officially called Search or Examine, I could get the star that I need. It's also going to open up an inventory slot. I shouldn't have put this away. So I remove the Flying Root from the terrain card and draw an 837 card. I hope this doesn't poison me. I should have thought of that. There are several of them. There's 4 green ones. 2, 3. All right. Immediately after this revealed, banish a green 837. So we'll banish another one. For no apparent reason, the plant explodes, sending jets of viscous liquid everywhere. During the result step of the following action, if you reveal 1 or more skull card, the action is a failure. So you have to do a balance test. 0+ with 1 success. If we fail this, we have to take an 800 card. I don't know what 800 is. So let's draw. We need 1 success here. Nothing helps us with the balance test. I'm just going to draw 2. I don't even want to know what an 800 card is, what this goo is going to do. Camouflage outfit, which unfortunately would have been free if the guy was still there. You may discard this any time to apply the following effect. Ignore the blue and red X that is targeting you, and or choose 1 card with the keyword aggressiveness in the discard pile and add it to your hand. Okay, so we got the success that we needed. We banish this and get an experience point, and I'm thinking that might lead us to getting a gold experience point card. Yep. So we're sitting at 7 experience points. Okay, if we've got access to wood here, I'm crafting the walking stick for free. And I think this one was expensive to move on, so I'm going to go this way. Uh-oh, not quite welcome. As you walk along, you notice, oh, this is the monkeys. So I could fight them again, try to get some food. It's locked 5 cards, and I need 2 successes. There are footprints right here, so that gets me 1 success. I could use this item to make it down to 0 cards and getting enough successes to kill the monkeys. No reason not to do it, other than it's taking down an item. I don't need to draw any cards because this gets discarded. That's going to give me another food. And it's another 3/6. Put that in our woven basket. So our woven basket can go up to, I can have 3 additional slots. So 7 total slots, and we're at 4. So this actually, the woven basket's 1, these were each 1, and that. So this is 4. That's what that should be on. Okay, 163, that actually turned out okay. Even though we had to use up our item. Okay, we're going to move down here, and to make that free, the whole reason I crafted the walking stick, because it's 2 to move off of there. And now we need area 2 cards. The woven cord is a skill item. Okay, so we're going this direction, trying to get back to that. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. This was the symbol. Oh man, I gotta show you this. That was the symbol on the wall down in the room where the treasure map led us to. And it's got numbers on it. I tried every which way to measure that thing with an actual ruler, and I probably needed this card to see what is in there. Well, now I know next time I need to find the tribal necklace first. I mean, it goes in my satchel. And that, the thing that's kind of unfortunate is it's, oh, you know, I did not put an area 2 card down here. That's okay, I'm not going that direction. It's the treasure map area is not that far away, but that stupid wall is not the funnest thing to climb down. Hey, there's leaves and vines available here. That camouflage outfit. That's a shame. Do I use the walking stick or do I save it? Let's save it. We have to draw a card to move. Shovel is a stamina item. We could put the shovel in our woven basket. There's no reason not to keep it. I've got room in my hand, right? And then we take 159. That should be the entrance to the temple. I don't even know if it's a temple, cave or whatever. I mean, it just looks like a temple. Oh yeah, it had this. We have to decipher these notes to get down in there. I don't have anything that would help. It's locked. 3 cards and I need 4 successes. And I have nothing that helps. Unless there's something with the keyword aggressiveness. Vigilance, stamina, aggressiveness. It would seem odd if there was something with the keyword aggressiveness on us that helped you examine the notes. I guess we just have to do it. So it's locked at 3. So 1, 2, 3. 4 successes. Now that's not going to help. This helps though. We will put this in our hand. These have to get discarded. Just have to keep doing this until I succeed. Or until I draw so many stupid flying roots. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1.5. Curse. 2. Doesn't get me there. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 3 or 4 flying roots in the deck still. Man. Friction Fire is a vigilance card. Just in case one of those flying roots comes out. This is like 9 cards just trying to get back down into this thing. Wow. What am I going to get rid of? Woven cord. Am I keeping the remember or the woven cord? Is there something that helps decipher the notes? No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm not keeping the remember. I have access to vines here. I am keeping the remember. This might not be the best use of the walking stick, but I can walk for free back to my fire because it's one to go off of here. I'm walking back to my fire. Cooking 18 cards worth of food. Which I think is the whole deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, 18 again. I forgot that you had to decipher notes to get down into this place. So leaving was a little costly. I really want to know what this animal empathy card is too. Okay, it costs 2 to move off of here, but I can go all the way down here by using my walking stick, so I'm drawing no cards for that. And now here we are again. I probably should have remembered something in the discard pile first. It's too late now. 3 cards, come on. I just need 3 stars, because I've got this star here. Okay. I really like having the automatic successes, probably more than this remember. And yeah, I ended up with more than 4 stars, or at least at a minimum of 4 stars. Okay, so we need card 321, which should be the first room. Yeah, so it's that first room down in there. So I'll cut it here and call this an episode. We've got almost an entire action deck, so there's 3 cards in the discard pile. So all of that restart just to get rid of a couple of these cards. We got some more experience. We've got a woven basket. No food to take down in with me. But I do have a fire just in case I find something down in there. I mean, that was a lot to just go up and hunt. And all of that hunting still leaves me with no food, but a full deck back down in there to do some more exploring in there. We've got one use of this weapon for hunting or fighting left. We did find the tribal necklace that goes with the treasure map that I had earlier. All right, so I think that's it. I'll cut it off here, put this stuff that needs to go back into the box in the box, and set up for looking around down in the temple cave. So see you in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed.